Alright, so the next method we can implement is getCountryById. This one will be the call that we will use to display the details of each country. We will get the country ID into the method and return all the details about that country. And to implement this method, it's going to be actually quite similar to what we did in getCountries method over here. So I'm actually going to copy everything inside that method and paste it in the getCountryById method in our country repository GUI class. So now let's modify it. So first of all, we are returning a single country based on the country ID, so not IEnumerable. So I'll delete that and only leave country DTO, and instead of countries, which was the list, this is gonna be a single country, so I'll name the variable country. And we need a new country DTO object. So we have the same base address, which is the localhost /API, and we have /countries after that. However, we need to add the country ID to this address as well. So I'm going to use so-called string interpolation to create these type of strings rather than concatenate strings with plus symbols. So to do that, I'll simply add a $sign in front of the string, and then I can use curly braces to pass in the parameters directly. So after countries, we'll add another slash, and then the country ID, but that will be in curly braces. So our full address will be localhost /API /countries /country ID. That of course comes from the parameter in this method. Alright, so here we made a call to our API, we wait for the response, and we grab the result. So all this stays the same. After that, we of course make sure that the result is actually successful, that there's something returned. And then we read the content of the result. But again, we don't want the list. All we want is a single country DTO object being read and returned. After that, we wait for the result to be read, and then we assign the result to our country variable. So like I said, this is very similar. And at the end, we return the country. And again, if the country was not successfully retrieved, if for example the ID does not match any country in existence in our database, then the country will be null, the whole object will be null, and we will return null from this method. If the country is returned, then we will return the actual object of the country DTO. Alright, so we now have the API call, and now we can just connect it with our action in a controller.